This is a massive embarrassment for the Congress party. Its own minister in Karnataka has credited the party's victory to freebies. That's right. The agriculture minister, in a video that's now gone viral, can be heard saying that freebies, or guarantees as he calls it, are essential to guarantee a victory in polls. Remember, as per the Election Commission's rules, freebies cannot be offered to lure the voters. Even the Prime Minister had earlier called freebies as the greatest treachery on the poor. The BJP now targets the Congress for insulting democracy itself. But first, listen in to the shocking confession, as the BJP calls it, by the Congress Mantri. Well, we are going to tell you what exactly it is that he had said. And remember, right after this, Times Now will also tell you how he's spoken to the agriculture minister, asked him to clarify as well. In his clarification, he doesn't deny that he has said it. However, he said, I meant guarantees and not freebies. Remember, there was a five-fold guarantee which was made by the Karnataka government. One was that of free electricity. Several such had been made, which is why it's interesting to see this kind of an admission coming in line, because now the Karnataka minister says what he meant by the word is not freebies but guarantees which were given by the Congress government, and that the Congress will ensure that all the guarantees are being made. But listen in to this video which has now gone viral and decide for yourself.
Tamil Nadu ಫ್ರೀ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಆಯಿತು, ನಾವು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಹೋದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋಗಿ ಮುಟ್ಟುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಈಗ ನಾವುಗಳು ಅದೇ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬಂದರೆ ತಾನೇ ನಾವೇನಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗೋದು, ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ತಾನೇ ನಾವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದು ಅನ್ನೋ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವತ್ತಿಗೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೇ ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಈ ಥರದ ಚೀಪ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲದ್ದು ಪಲ್ಲದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಇಷ್ಟ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ, ಒಪ್ತವೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ, ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
So when Times Now contacted the Congress Mantri for a clarification, he claims that he was referring to poll guarantees and not freebies. Listen in.
Some clarity, sir. ನಿಮ್ದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಬಿ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್? ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಫ್ರೀಬಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್.
ಆ ತರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಅವ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಟ್ವೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸರ್ವೇ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದು ಸತ್ಯ, ಜನರಿಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಫ್ರೀ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಜನರ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ನಾವು ಉತ್ತಮ ಮಾಡೋವರೆಗೂ ಜನರ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅದು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ. ಚೀಪ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲಾರಿಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಜನರುಗಳು ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮ ಬೆಳೆಗೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಉತ್ತಮ ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳಿತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳು, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೊಡೋದು, ವಾಟರ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ಗೆ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋವರೆಗೂ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಈ ತರದ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಬೆಲೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಟೂ ಮಚ್ ಏರಿಕೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಟ್ ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ಫ್ರೀಬಿ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಏನು ಸರ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್?
ಇದು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ರೈತರ ಕಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಧಾವಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜನರ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿನ ನಾವು ಸುಧಾರಣೆ ತರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಸುಧಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಸ್ವತಃ ಯಾವುದೇ ತರದ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ದಲೆ ರೈತರು ಜೀವನವನ್ನ ನಡೆಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸದೃಢ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಡೆಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಭದ್ರ ಆದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆ ಪಡಲ್ಲ.
Well, let me go across to Deepak Bopanna, who's joining us. Deepak, this is very interesting. A clarification has come in that it was a guarantee and not a freebie per se. Is that going to be the official line? Can you tell us what that exact word was in the viral video? Was he talking about guarantees which are still permitted, but freebies which are complete no-no as per the Election Commission rules?
Well, overall, he's of course referring to the guarantees, but of course we've seen while of course some of these guarantees where they're saying it's being given free of cost to the people. That's what he's making a reference to, and we've seen that aspect being spoken about widely is what he says. He says we've seen that in Tamil Nadu as well, and he says but it becomes inevitable because results are something that is needed, and for the sake of results, giving out or doling out such schemes free of cost to the people of the state was something that is important, is what he hints at. While of course I asked him for a clarification, he says this is right now inevitable to give the people this because there is price rise. To compensate for that, people have to be given this, and while of course the government has to do its own efforts to ensure that the people are not dependent on such sort of free schemes or freebies, but it is crucial to note, he says, that people at this point in time are in need because of COVID, he says, because of rising fuel prices, he says, because of LPG prices, he says. So to compensate to the farmers' losses, right now all these schemes that the Congress has promised is going to help is the justification that he's giving. While of course the initial statement, he does say that probably this is not a good culture, but something that is inevitably practiced because the results are important.
Well, in fact, do stay on with us. Big breaking news which is coming in. Attacks are coming in fast and scathing ones at that from the BJP, which now says that the Congress minister is pragmatic and has accused the Congress of using freebies to mislead the voters. Listen in.
He's been very practical politician. This kind of freebies, what has been announced by the Congress party during the election just to gain power. They were not concerned about people. They were only concerned how to come back to the power, how to misguide, how to take advantage of the situation, how to extend the freebies and gain the votes. That was the only intention. Congress party had no concern for the people of Karnataka. They were only concerned how to come back. They made all these guarantee schemes at the cost of the government, at the cost of the people's money.
Let me go across to Deepak. Deepak, the larger question that the BJP has raised, that this is very unfortunate. It's not just about giving out freebies, but about undermining the entire democratic process where votes should be given for welfare and not for freebies.
Well, yes, a lot has been spoken and discussed, of course, by political experts, whether in the country giving of schemes for free, whether it's going to encourage, the people, whether it is actually going to help them in the long run. Of course, as far as the Congress is concerned, they are saying the helpless, the downtrodden, the poor, somebody who is going to be benefited by it. It's not going to stop them from trying to do well for themselves. It is just the kind of support that the government is giving. But as far as the BJP is concerned, they have said that, that this is something that destroys the economy, destroys the exchequer, and somewhere is not beneficial to the people at all in the long run. So, of course, as far as political parties as well, they are divided on this particular issue. And now when you have a minister, of course, himself expressed concerns about this entire idea of doling out these free schemes or freebies, he once again opens up a question mark as to whether it was, as he himself says, whether it was just for the sake of results that they actually, political parties actually, stick to these sort of methods.
Well, do stay on with us. In fact, let's also listen into what exactly it is that former Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj Bommai, has said as he slams the revelry culture. In fact, he says Congress's intentions are now out in the open. Listen in.
The minister himself calling it a cheap publicity, sir, the five-fold promises.
See, I really commend, congratulate Cheluvaraya Swamy for speaking the truth. At least he is one minister who has got guts to tell the truth. And he has spoken. That was the intention of Congress. It has come out. People will decide.